What's up, guys? It's Morgan from Lynchpin. This video is a couple of days overdue, and I apologize for that. I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I believe it was Tuesday. I bought puts on Netflix that are working out tremendously, and I want to talk about the reason why. So even if this trade isn't one that you decide to jump in now because you feel like it's already made its move, which I disagree with entirely and will explain to you, but I want to use this as essentially a case study or something that I watch out for in regards to playing news on stocks. So let's go. All right, this is a screenshot from Reddit. You can do the same thing on Twitter. But Netflix announced that they're rolling out things in Canada and other places, just like they've done in the past in South America regarding password sharing. Now, I'm going to show you a breakdown of how many accounts that actually equates to based on the latest numbers. But this is a pretty common sentiment of a lot of people being upset about this because they have kids at school, they have other things. Netflix is shooting themselves in the foot. And this is a significant move. Even if they announced backtracking on this policy, it's so unpopular and Netflix is in decline anyways in terms of not only the content, but the quality of content. Competition is ramping up, all of those things. Let me show you a breakdown of that. So when I took the position on Tuesday, this is what I posted on to Stock Twits. It's basically Twitter of the stock market. It's a lot of garbage posts and kind of funny meme type stuff most of the time, but there are some good people to follow on there, so I recommend checking it out at the very least. I hope to do a video on some recommended users. Anyways, this is what I posted, that I was taking out 16th of June of 23 320 puts. Now I'm going to show you the chart in a few minutes, actually below 320 as of yesterday and today. It kind of rebounded late yesterday, but is still going down. I plan to exit pre or post earnings in mid to late April. I don't care if I was early on this trade. I do believe that Netflix is going to be punished pretty severely. Now, if you break down the countries, and I'll have links down below to where I got this information, there's 1.5 million Netflix users in Chile, 400,000 in Costa Rica, 1.5 million in Peru. Then Canada was 6.7, 1 million in New Zealand, 800,000 in Portugal, 5.1 million in Spain. So out of 231 estimated total subscriptions, 17 million are affected by it. So that's only 7%. But what I say is reputation matters most. Netflix has abused their own reputation in a number of different ways, not really listening to audiences, and so quality's fading, and they're attempting to reduce spending because they were spending big. You remember just a couple of years ago, the investments were massive. Now they're having to do shows more cheaply because they're canceling so many, even ones that they're spending big on. Fan bases hate having their shows canceled, and not every fan base is going to have a significant impact. Obviously, some shows are popular with a certain segment, but not going to really make that much in terms of waves. But as you multiply those numbers of fan bases, especially if you cancel multiple shows for the same person, they eventually get fed up. Competitors are getting incrementally better. I don't think that like Disney Plus and stuff are doing amazing, but they're getting better. HBO Max is one that's putting out awesome shows like Succession that, you know, it's quality over quantity. At least it has a major audience and is a major draw, whether you like the show or not. Also, Netflix raising prices. Now they are dropping them in places like Africa. But again, from a content perspective, are they really putting out compelling content in places like that? Whereas on this side of the pond, they're raising prices and yet the quality's dropping. So that's my short thesis regarding Netflix. Now I'm going to show you a screenshot from my account. Lots of people know that I don't like posting position sizes for a couple of reasons. One, it's none of your damn business how much I'm trading. Number two, I also strongly believe that this isn't a contest between us. This is just giving you ideas of how you personally could trade. So I like to block out the numbers because not everybody trades as much as I do, or as little as I do, maybe. I don't know. You know, everybody's in a different spot. When looking at this, I'm still holding my position of these 320 puts, just so you can see I'm up 44%. Again, I was trying to post this video much sooner didn't get around to it. I still believe it has a long way to fall, and I'll show you that on the chart. The reason that I'm telling you this is because I have made a lot of money shorting situations like this, or shorting situations like Peloton. A bunch of their announcements were stopping production for a month type announcements. Those are significant, huge, impactful announcements. And even if I short it for the day or the week, this one I plan to short for potentially multiple months, unless it just drops off a cliff and I feel like it's overdone. And again, we'll take a look at the chart and you can see that. All right, so here's the current Netflix chart, and you'll notice that I went back a couple of years as far as the daily, and then I want to zoom in for you so you can kind of see where it's been more recently. So again, kind of as rough levels, 370.50, and then around 250 for a support level. So it's my belief that it has the potential to at least get down to here. And then when I went and looked at the options chains, I really liked a couple of different potential options. And again, I picked the 16th of June. I wouldn't, discourage like the January 24s, June 24s, January 25s based on that. But I really like the potential, and especially where we're going into April, I think that gives me enough time to make a decision. So even if this trade goes against me, right now I'm up roughly 44% on it already, and I've been in since Tuesday. So, I just want to make clear, again, I don't think you've missed the boat by any means. As a matter of fact, I think it has a lot further to fall, and especially if earnings come in particularly weak, it's showing straight up weakness. I get that it's reaching very oversold levels, but I don't think with overall market conditions and stuff like that, I think there are a lot of people getting fed up and gonna cancel their Netflix subscriptions. So there it is. There's the details from my end as to why I'm shorting Netflix, and why, if you watch out for that kind of news, you can often get in early on a number of different stocks. Like I said, recent ones that come to mind are ones like Peloton, Best Buy I shorted around their earnings. Netflix has really dug a hole for themselves and really went against previous policy. I think they're going to become rather unpopular. Do I think they're going to go out of business tomorrow? No, not at all. But I'm just saying, this is the type of news I look for, the type of news I play, and that's how I kind of make my decisions on my options. I could have taken, later options, but this play also encompasses some pre-earnings and stuff. A lot of stocks rise prior to earnings, so I'm going to keep a careful eye on that. And I may get out of the position tomorrow. It really just depends, but I want to get your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Netflix? Is this whole thing overblown? I know it only affects 7% of users, but it takes a long time to build a reputation and very little time to destroy it. And I think that's what Netflix has done, so I'm short the company. Anyways, thanks so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again real soon. Bye.